Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in, guys. This is the Wakey Bakey Morning Show. I'm your host, Brian Brown, and we're about to get started on a wild one, guys. We started a couple minutes late this morning, guys. I did not want to freaking get out of bed, man. You ever been like just in such a solid sleep where like you feel like you're planted in the bed? Oh man, that's how I was feeling this morning. Did not want to get up, guys. Hit that snooze button a few times. That's not me at all. I'm not a snooze button kind of guy, but oh man, this morning was a rough one, guys. But it is Paranormal Tuesday, guys, and we are kicking in. We're going to light the tires and kick the fires. No, kick the tires and light the fires, guys. We are testing our psychic abilities this morning. That's right, guys. We're going to do a psychic test. We're going to talk psychic phenomenons. We're going to get all into it, guys. We're getting spooky. It is October. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Oh, I'm getting excited, guys. Hopefully you are too. We're going to start it off right this morning, guys. So get ready, buckle in, get out your weed, get out your dabs, get out your flour, get out all your stuff, guys. Fire it up because we are about to wake and bake this morning, guys. Let's do this thing. We go live in 2. Let's do it, guys. Boom.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Time to wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with most.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja visuela y cuando le moviese ligado igualito que yuca. El pelo que tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Está claro en el ring, en el piso yo quien te
No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no quieres que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no quieres que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no quieres que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no quieres que...
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. You know it's a good morning when Australia is in the house. What's up, Aaron? How you doing this morning? How you doing? How's everyone out there doing, guys? Even us Americans. you know it's going to be a good day when the Americans jump on board. No, I love our Australian people out there, man. I love it. Um, I don't know how we made it all the way to Australia, but we did, and I think it's wonderful. We got Barney, we got Aaron. Anyone else from Australia? Speak up, man. We're loving it. We're loving it. Um, Love to see Aaron, man. How's the family, Aaron? How's everything going up there? Oh, Mr. Brown decided to wake up late, but here. Oh, I did. It wasn't something I decided to do. It was something that just happened. Um, yeah, man, I got a lot on my mind. So like with all this different man, I've I've really backed myself into a corner the last couple years. Oh man. I got a lot going down. It's all getting ready to end, but man, I'm a lawyer, I'm a doctor, I'm a father, I'm a I'm a podcast host, I'm a C's candy store manager. Oh my god, I got a lot of stuff going on, guys. Um, but I think we're getting there. It's just about over. The legal stuff. Oh man, well, we'll see how that all goes. But um, I think I'm getting ready to get. I think one case is just about over. One of my lawsuits that I'm suing somebody for. That one is just about over. I think we're in the court. I think I got him. I'm representing myself. I'm my own attorney, and I think I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm filing some stuff this week, but I'm feeling hopeful about that one. The other case that I'm suing somebody on, who I actually have a lawyer on, that's looking pretty good. We're doing some stuff with that in a few weeks, and then oh man, all sorts of stuff going. How the hell did I get? How did I become a lawyer? I'm a lawyer. Tour a dog sitter, hire a dog sitter. Oh man, are you a mobile mechanic also? Oh man, freaking A, man. That's one thing I can't do is work on cars. I use my tools to throw them at the at the car if it doesn't run. Oh man, so much stuff going on, so much stuff. He always said if you need the vent, just reach out. I'm a great soundboard. Oh man, I might have to, guys. I did. I woke up a little overwhelmed this morning. I ain't gonna lie, but it's all good, man. We just got. You know what? You gotta when you're feeling that way. And I believe me, I'm not one to preach to the choir, but when you're feeling that way, man, I think the trick is just to make a list and you go off one by one. You know, don't get super overwhelmed with all the tasks you have ahead of you. Just tackle them one by one, and I think you'll be all right. That's my plan at least. We'll see if it works out. We'll see if it works out. Aaron, what's up with Aaron? I'm good, thanks, Brian and Eric. Apart from busted guy going through backyard stealing my beautiful poppies and weed. What? And then his cheek to use the cops to protect him to steal the rest of what rat dog. What the fuck, man? That sucks, Aaron. Oh man, when did that happen? That's crazy. That's crazy, man. All right, guys, it is Paranormal Tuesday. That's right. We got a lot to get into this morning, guys. We are doing a psychic. Are you psychic? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Rosie Key, are you psychic? I think Rosie Key might be a little psychic. I get that feeling. If I'm not saying I'm psychic, but I have a psychic feeling that Rosie Key might be psychic. I'm just saying. Yeah, she's doing Rosie the bulldog, my Rosie. She's still in bed. She was sleeping pretty hard too. She's on those antibiotics, really knocking her out. But yeah, she's still in bed, still relaxing. I gave her some butt scratches this morning. She was very happy. She was very happy. Hope he is now fertilizer. I like that one. Look at Rosie Key. Oh man. It is a wonderful day out there though today, guys. Weather outside is getting better. It's not 120 degrees, it's only 100. Um, yeah, so weather outside's getting a little better, guys. Cooling down a little bit. Finally, my God, man. It's been so hot for so long. Um, Let me switch this out real quick. Um, Should actually be a pretty enjoyable week from here on out, guys. Where am I at here? Here I am. I have to remember that one. Here we go. Looking for my show prep. Sorry, guys. Looking for my show prep. There it is. Kadoke. There we go. All right, guys. Let's get into some shout outs this morning, man. We got Australia in the house. We got America in the house. Any other countries representing out there, guys? If you are, blow it up, blow it up, blow it up. Blow up those comments. You want to get shouted out, throw a prayer for the hurricane victims. Yes, definitely, guys. Man, just when you thought the hurricanes were letting up, they're like, no, Mother Nature says no, 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 man. So yeah, let's say a lot of thoughts and prayers for those people out there, guys. People losing their lives, man. One day you're just going to work, you're just living a normal life, and the next day your house is underwater, man. Crazy. Just crazy. I couldn't even imagine, man. We have it good down here. We really do. Down here in the California, Nevada, Arizona border, we really don't get any natural disasters, man. We sit pretty good. We'll get a flash flood every once in a while, but not like what they're dealing with. So, yeah, guys, we have it really good. Let's appreciate what we have. And then that way we can be thankful, but then also we can be humble about what other people are losing, guys, and we can go out there and help them. So just be thankful for what you got, guys, because we could be going through a lot worse right now. A lot worse. Oh, man. No matter what, you could always be worse, guys. Really. Really, it could. And don't tempt God on that one. I found that one out. Oh, really? That's all you could do to me, God? Come on. No, don't do that. Don't ever do that. I'm telling you firsthand. Don't test the anger of the universe, of God, or whatever you believe in. Don't do it because it will come back tenfold on you. Oh, man. All right, guys, let's give some shout outs this morning, guys. Let's give some shout outs. We got Chantel. First one up this morning, or as far as I can see, first one up. Chantel, how's it going? How's Russ? I saw they went on a little oatmeal adventure yesterday. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And Russ shot her in the face with a rattlesnake or something. I saw that. I saw that. RV hooligans, pull my finger out. Rosie Key, good morning, good morning. Supernova Mike, how you doing? I bet you're loving this little bit of cooler weather. Man, hopefully it just stays cooler and cooler. Let's see who else we got. Broken Brain of Eric in the house this morning. Eric, how you doing, buddy? Go check out the Broken Brain show, guys. Great freaking channel. You want venting. You get some venting over there, guys. Go check out the Broken Brain Show. Also, guys, big shout out to Back to Retro Review. Go check out the channel. Go check out the Mod Squad, guys. We love us a little bearded wonder. That's right, Kevin. Yeah, I don't think he's here right now, but we always give him a shout out, man. Big shout out to the Mod Squad and to Back to Retro Review. Kevin. All right, what else we got here? Aaron, all the way from Australia. We love it. We love it, man. How you doing, Aaron? Mr. Crispers is in the house. Nice. Good to see you, Mr. Crispers. Good morning. Good morning. You could tell by last night's show you were stressing. You know what, man? I get overwhelmed. I got a lot of stuff going. On. What was it yesterday? I had something on my mind yesterday. I forget what it was, but yeah. I'm going to share a illegal marijuana grow Nevada that was busted August 30th. I know the person it is. I live with them over. Really? I don't know how I feel about the government busting grows like that anymore. I know you got to pay your taxes and all that, but man, be happy it's warm there. It dropped to 38 last night. Ooh. Mr. Crispers, you're near Pittsburgh, right? That's some cold fucking shit. You know what, guys? Like, I've done cold, and not really. No, I can't say that. There's Rosie. There's the bulldog with the mostest. There's the bulldog. That back east, man, winters where it's not even really snowing. It's just fucking cold. Like the wind's blowing, you got shit in your beard because it's so cold. Like the wind chill factor is what freaks me out, man. That's cold. Like, you know what, man? We're still at 100 degrees. We're like, oh, it's so hot. Pittsburgh, Philly, Chicago, boy. You know, when we were in Chicago, it was summertime. It was in May. So it was so weird because, like, the buildings are so tall and you're in the mix, you know, and, like, the sun's shining and it's warm and you're like, yeah, this feels good, man. And you walk behind a building that blocks the sun and it immediately drops like 20 degrees and like the wind starts blowing through and you're like, where the fuck am I? This is weird. But yeah, welcome to the freaking mid east, or what is it, Midwest and East Coast, man. When you start rubbing elbows right there, that's when the weather gets crazy, man. Yeah, I can't handle that kind of cold. That's not for me. Cops couldn't be bothered with even speaking to anyone, put them all in bins. So saved my dope. At least spewing had a best garden this year, but I'm good. Oh man, that sucks. You got summer coming, so that's a good one. That's a good one at least for you. Throw a pair for the hurricane victims. Hey Lonnie, how's it going? You didn't see the picture of that ass. Brian, you should come vent sometime. Oh man, I don't know if you guys can handle that. Oh, Kevin is never all there anyway. There's Kevin. Good morning. Back to retro. We were just speak of the devil, and he appears. That's right, guys. Kevin from the Back to Retro Mod Squad in the house, guys. In the house. Who else we got? Harvey Hooligans. It's in the group message. Yeah, I'll check that out. That's really interesting. Let's see, Mr. Crispers. Yeah, near Pittsburgh. I'm waiting for the October lake effect. Oh no, man. Yeah, that's even worse. Is when that. Oh God, man, that's cold. That's too cold. My arthritis would not be able to hang with that. Not at all, man. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. All right, guys. Shout out to everyone who's up in here. If you're watching, if you're enjoying it, if you're at work, if you're in the car, if you're out there shoveling the dirt, guys, doing landscaping, doing the jobs that we don't want to do. We salute you guys. We salute everyone out there. You're working hard for the money. Oh God, and with this inflation, man. God bless you. God bless you all, man. You know, we don't talk I don't talk politics or anything. I have a well, you know, we do a little bit, but I have a theory, and I've had it for the longest time. And it's kind of kept me out of trouble with politics. My theory is until I can see it affecting me personally, when you start taking money out of my wallet is when I'm going to have a problem with politicians or whatever. You know, they all say the same shit. They're all up there, meh, 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 meh. They're all going to cut taxes. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Oh, I hear they're going to cut taxes on these stupid commercials. And you're like, oh, is that what you hear? Because every politician says that. Can't we just. And I love it when they say the other guy is going to raise taxes. That's the funniest part. So and so, you know, he's going to lower your taxes, but Bob's going to raise your taxes. Oh shit, can't do that. But I've always said until I see it affecting me personally, you know, whatever, you know, I'm not going to get too involved. I think it's best, like, no matter what we do, no matter what we say as citizens, we on this show, all of us collectively could put our minds together and come up with a plan to fix the world, and no one would care. We could have the solidest plan, like, hey, all you got to do is put it in effect, and no one would care. So that's kind of like, you know, I'm like, you know, I don't want to get too fired up about politics because one person really can't make a difference. I mean, you want to believe you can, but you know, let's be honest, guys. So I've never really, you know, I talk it, you know, I have my beliefs, I know what I stand for, but as far as like, oh, this president is ruining the country because now I can't afford to eat or whatever, I'm telling you, man, the last year, I haven't really noticed it, but like I've been trying to catch up financially. I get caught up, and I have to buy groceries, and all of a sudden I'm down again. And you're like, what the fuck? I'm making the same money I've always made. I'm making a little more even. I'm not spending that much more money. My bills are what they are. I haven't inherited any new bills or anything. What's going on? And then you look, man, and things are getting more expensive. Everything is getting more expensive. And it's getting to a point now, man, where, if you're trying to get ahead in life, if you're trying to not just balance out, man, or even like little by little go down, it's a tough time out there, man. Inflation has really hit us, man. And I'm being honest about it. I'm not blaming anybody, we know who we can blame, but no, like I'm actually feeling this inflation for the first time. And I'm assuming if I'm feeling it, everybody's feeling it. And it's kind of a weird feeling, man. I think things are going to get worse too. I really do. I think we're going to have, from what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling, we're going to have a double collapse, man. I think the housing market is going to collapse. I think the economy is going to collapse here in the next 6-7 months. I think we need to buckle in, guys. I would urge everyone to stock up on canned foods. I would urge everyone to do your thing. Don't become a prepper or nothing like that, but have a couple cases of water, have a Brita filter, have extra food, cheap food, pasta, things like that. Pasta. I don't know why I said it like that, but that's what I would urge, guys, because I have a feeling, man, things are going to get tough. I have a feeling, what is it? The shipping container, the yard birds or whatever those guys were. That strike is over, so that's at least one good thing, man. But yeah, things are gonna get nuts, man. Things are gonna get nuts. Inflation is fucking crazy. I've never felt it before. I've never gone. I've never like been like, dude, I just can't get caught up. Like, what's going on? And yeah, it's crazy, crazy out there, guys. But we got each other. We got to stick together, guys. You know, there'll be a solution. There'll be a solution out there. One person can screw it up. Taxes need to be abolished. I'm all for what about a flat tax? What do you guys feel about that? A flat tax. Everyone pays 4% or whatever you make, because you really think about it, guys. So I was a single parent for the last 20 years. Um, taxes have been good to me being a single parent for 20 years. But I noticed, what was I going to say? Oh, I've never really paid fucking taxes. I mean, I paid in, but then like with the kids and all your deductions, I actually get more back than I paid in, way more back than I paid in for years. So like, I love those tax returns. Don't get me wrong, man. Ooh, I love those tax returns. They saved me many a time, saved me. The Toyota I'm driving is mainly because of tax returns. But if we didn't give out those giant tax returns to people who didn't pay in all that money to get it back, it's not really a refund. There, because we got, how would they like a straight flat tax of 4%? If you're a billionaire, you still pay 4%. If you made 20 grand, you pay 4%. Whatever it is, I'm just saying 4%. I like that idea. I always have a flat tax. I think would be good. Having kids is a government paid job. That is true. Funny that 12 of the last 16 years they were in charge, they didn't fix what they say they were going to fix. Everybody, man, you know what? You can't, both parties are guilty of this, guys. I'm not trying to be devil's advocate or nothing, but both parties are guilty of this shit, man. All of them are going to cut taxes. All of them are going to do the things. There was only one or two times I can remember in history that a politician actually did what they said they were going to do. And one was in Wisconsin. A guy ran, he got recalled for Senate. Maybe. It was a senator, I think. He won the election and he won it by, or maybe he was the mayor or governor. He might have been the governor of Wisconsin or wherever of yeah, Wisconsin. I was trying to think of the state's name, but I was saying it. So he ran on challenging the unions. Like he said flat out, if I win the governorship, I'm going to tear apart the unions. That's what I'm doing. And he won. And what's the first thing he fucking did? He started dismantling the unions. And they got pissed. They recalled him. They did all this stuff. And I'm like, he actually did what he said he was going to do. And it was a problem. I think that's what we have, man. You got all these politicians out there, and none of them want to do what they say they're going to do. And we just accept it. We're okay with it. But when you get the one guy who does what he says he's going to do, oh my God, we're up in arms. We're like, no, we don't do follow through. We don't do follow through. Oh man, don't pay income tax, but have a flat tax of 25% on all goods would solve a lot. What about what Canada does? They tax your alcohol, cigarettes, and porn abundantly. So, I've always thought that was kind of cool because those are things you could live without. Those are things, I mean, you know what? We all love our alcohol. We all love our weed. We all love, but those are things, man, if I didn't have money, I could survive without, well, I don't know about the weed, but I could survive without the, alcohol, cigarettes. You guys know. I mean, you could go a couple days if you needed to, whatever. These are not necessities. So if you throw a tax on this stuff, and then that's going to cover your health care, cover all the things. If it's done right, I have no issues with that, man. I think that's how you do. Tim W, what's up? I think that's how you do it, man. I don't know. In Canada isn't the greatest, government of all time, but that is actually, if you want to drink, you're going to pay for health care. If you're going to smoke cigarettes, hey, let's pay for health care. I like the way that they have unhealthy shit paying for your health care. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. But yeah, man, this is the first time in my life I can say that I'm actually feeling this recession or this whatever you want to call it, man. Like I think we all are. We're all feeling it. And then they took all the toilet paper again. I went down to Walmart and they took all the damn toilet paper. Oh yeah, did Walmart in Bullhead City, man? Toilet paper's gone. They heard about this strike. First thing they do is run and get the toilet paper, man. Run and get the toilet paper. Oh man, what a world! What a world! If you own property, you pay property tax for that alone. You don't own your property, you pay a flat state tax, and that's it. No more triple taxing. You know what's crazy, guys? And I don't know if we've talked about this. This is a local political thing. Oh, Miss Bachman, Miss Bachman, attorney for the city. Get your headphones on. We're about to talk some shit, Miss Bachman. That's right. So this fucking Needles, California, guys, they own their electric company. Here, I'll throw you this. Look, they own their electric company, guys. Actually, they don't. They haven't. They buy electric from the Native American, the Mojave tribe. That's not too far. They have a power station, and we buy. The city buys their electric from them, and then they add it. They add to it, and then they sell it to us, the citizens of Needles. Well, they started this thing, man, about a year ago. I talked about it on the show. It was my neighbor was the first one I think was affected by it. I'm not sure if they had been how long they've been doing this, but so my neighbor was a vet, and he I want to say he was in Korea. He might have no, I might have been too old. I think it might have been in Vietnam. He was a vet. He was an older guy, retired. Either way, he was a vet, and he moved down here. Was here about 2-3 months. His wife had rented the place. Well, his wife passed away of cancer. She had beat it before, and it came back. And man, this dude was just trying to get to the hospital to see her. real hard times, man. And she ends up dying, and the electricity bill was in her name. So he goes to pay the electric bill, and they tell him no, he can't because it was in her name. So the power gets shut off. They show up, the city code enforcement, who aren't real police officers, confirmed by Miss Bachman on the freaking attorney call. The city attorney confirmed that they have no authority to place people under arrest, code enforcement. That was confirmed. But anyway, they send out this code enforcement to your house and they kick you out of your home. If you don't pay your electric bill to the city within 3 days of them canceling you, they come to your house, they have the sheriff with them, they kick you out for being uninhabitable. And then you have to pay the whole amount of your electric bill to be able to get back into your house. But get this, while you're kicked out, you still have to pay your rent. You still have to pay your mortgage. You still have to pay your insurance. You still have to pay everything that you have in a house. But you can't live there because the city, old Fat Pat, whatever his name is, the city manager, deems you not worthy to live in the house that you own, that you bought and paid for. But Fat Pat and fucking Bernie Sanders, fucking that fucking child molesting fucking Santa Claus, um, um, deem you not worthy to live in your own house. Can you believe that? Like, I don't think it's legal. I'm urging everyone in California who's had to deal with this in Needles to contact the Attorney General's office. I'll even help you write the letter, man. Yeah, that's not right. I don't think the city has the power. I think they're really pushing what they their authority. And I think if the Attorney General's office got involved, I think Fat Pat would be out of a job, which I think is the best thing for the city. And also, vote no on Proposition 0, guys, or O0, whatever it is. You're going to be a zero if you vote for this, guys. Needles, California, they're pushing their agenda, guys. They want to charge all cannabis businesses per square foot of their building. So the bigger the building, the more space you have, the bigger your taxes are going to be. Makes no sense at all. The city's trying to gain more money because they're losing money because they they oversaturated the market with marijuana. People are leaving, companies are leaving. It's not the heaven that they promised everybody, and now they're trying to get their money back up. And so vote no on Proposition O or 0, whatever it is, guys. It's the only City of Needles proposition there is. Next year, I'm hoping to have a proposition on the ballot, guys. I'm working on this now. That the City of Needles will have to employ 85% of its employees from California and the City of Needles. Right now, about 75 to 80% of all city employees in Needles, California live in Arizona, guys. That's over $3 million in lost revenue a year, guys. You wonder why Needles doesn't have a grocery store? Because they're letting $3 million go across the river every freaking year to to Arizona. That's why we don't have a grocery store. Fat Pat refuses to hire people who live in California, guys. He would rather see the money go to Arizona. So that's that's a measure I'm going to be working on. Serious, Brian, why don't you just run? We've went from filmmaker to lawyer to district manager. Just pull a cane and go into politics, dude. They would not let that happen. I'm telling you. They would not let that happen. Last time I threatened to run, they put a restraining order on me, which is getting ready to be dropped, by the way. I got all my ducks in a row. Now that I'm a lawyer, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I don't know. No one in Needles can pass the drug test, though. That is true. That is true. But have you seen some of the people that work from Arizona? Jesus. Not a single thing would prevent you. Oh man, the city. I don't know. The restraining order I can get around. I'm getting ready to get that dropped anyway because they didn't have a case when they put it on me, but I didn't know anything about the legal system. And again, I was representing myself. They kept using the citizen's arrest as their foundation. Well, the citizen's arrest was invalid. It doesn't even exist anymore. So that thing can get. But yeah, you know what? Maybe if a restraining order is placed, use your lawyer skills to take it to the higher courts. Yeah, and since that restraining order has been in place, the only thing they've done is harass me. They've wrecked two of my vehicles. They vandalized two felony vandalization on two of my vehicles. Um, a whole bunch of stuff, guys. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe the Honorable Brian Brown. Watch out. Watch. All right, let's get into some news, guys. You're listening to me rant here, rant and rave, guys, over the city. But yeah, you know what? That's some bullshit. And actually, we're about 3 weeks. I need to get. You know what? Maybe there's a guy running for mayor. Colburn or something is his last name. I'm not sure. Um, should get him on the show. And I should ask him about. You know what? I should get them both on the show, both the mayor candidates, and see what they say. Um, I would say we're by far the most popular show in Needles, California. I don't know how many Needles people actually watch, but I mean, what do we got? About 17,000 followers on the YouTube, and Needles has about 3,000 people living in. I would say we're pretty popular for a Needles, California show. Just saying. Just saying, guys. I don't know. You know what? We got a year, guys. We got a year. What do you guys think? We'll put a campaign together. Morning like the horrible Brian Brown. Dude's the best part of your show is when dude the best part of your show is when you rant. Damn, I want to poke the California bear. Oh man. That's because right now the industry makes 2 billion a year. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know how they do that, man. How they can kick you out of your house, especially if you own it. I don't understand that. And then one particular guy that I know, they're doing it to him right now, and that's the whole reason it kind of got brought to my attention again. But they went as far as to have the sheriff come back to the house when no one was home, and they kicked in their front door. And they said they had probable cause because they thought they heard squatters in the house. But then there was no one in the house. So is that still probable cause? It's like, oh, I had probable cause to kick in your door. I heard a woman screaming. But then there was no woman in the house. So, I must have been mistaken. Is that still probable cause, though? I'm like, since it's legal, you can just have people from Australia send in the votes. I love it. I love it. We're going to Australia. I'm going to run for prime minister. Is that what it's called over there? Prime minister. I'm going to run for prime minister of Australia, mate. Oh man, I want to go to Australia, man. I really do. Australia seems fun, man. It seems like a great place. Um, I do. I want to go check out the Outback. Man, it seems like a good, cool place to go out. What was it? I was listening to Russell Crowe talk about some property he bought out there in the bush, and how he just got like acres and acres for super cheap out in the bush, but he really likes it, and he has cattle. Man, it seems like a pretty cool spot, Australia. I don't know, guys. We got about a year. If we're gonna run for the big one, we got a few years because mayor is up this year. But I don't know. Maybe we run for city council, and then when city council's up, we run for mayor. Who knows? I don't know. It seems like a lot of work. Seems like a lot of work. All right, guys. Let's get into some wakey bakey news, man. Let's do it, guys. We got some Diddy. We got Diddy in the news again, guys. Oh shit! Every day it's gonna be we got to do a intro for the Diddy news. All right, guys. Amid her son's legal trouble, Sean Diddy Combs' mother, who knew he had a mom, I didn't know he had a mom. Um, Janice Small Combs is speaking out in his defense, saying that the charges against the music mogul have been blown out of proportion, despite the fact that Diddy has made mistakes in the past. In a statement shared by her attorney, Janice said, "It's heartbreaking to see my son judged for not the truth, but for a narrative created out of lies. To bear witness what seems to be like public lynching of my son before he's had the opportunity to prove his innocence is too unbearable to put into words." She also said he deserves to have his day in court and prove his innocence. The statement comes as Diddy remains behind bars. Man, that's got to be hard for a mama. That's got to be hard, man. Diddy, why are you doing that to your mama, man? Your mama still believes in you, dude. Oh, man. The love of a mom, dude. Oh, man. The love of a dad, the love of a mom, man. There's nothing like it. Um, you know, that's one thing, man, with all my bullshit, my outlandish antics and everything that I'm going through. And I am a little ashamed, man. I'm ashamed that, I haven't been a better son to my parents. I haven't really done them proud like I should have. And time's a ticking, guys. Time's a ticking, man. Time doesn't slow down for anybody. I don't want that regret in my life, man. I love my parents. This recent bullshit that I'm going through, even though I'm completely not in the wrong. Um, it sucked. It sucked that I had to tell them I fucked up again, even though I didn't fuck up. I'm 48 years old, man. I don't want to be the guy, and we've all been there, man. I don't know. I don't want. I want my parents to be proud of me, man. And I don't feel like I've been doing it, and it sucks, man. But parents, they got that love, man. No matter what, my kids, same thing, man. My kids could fuck up hugely, and I'm gonna be like, no, no, no. They're great kids. We got to fix this, and that's what Diddy's mom is doing. You got to feel bad for her, man. Ooh, just stay off the news, Mrs. Diddy. Stay off the news. Nothing on the news is for you, Mrs. Diddy. That's all I'm saying. He wanted to put his mama's house up on bail, not his own house, throw mama to the curb. Oh, yeah. Wow, Brian, you sound Catholic. 5 months and I hit 50. Oh, man. Yep, 99.9 cases. If they lock your ass up, they got evidence. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I get it, Mrs. Diddy. I totally get it, man. Be there for your son. Be down as fuck. But yeah, don't watch the news, Mrs. Diddy. Nothing good is gonna come from you. Don't put that stress on you, Mrs. Diddy. Just go out and play some shuffleboard or something. All right, guys. Joker and Joker Folia Dukes, directed by Todd Phillips, has ruled out the possibility of doing either a third film or a solo Harley Quinn film with Lady Gaga. Phillips helmed both DC movies with Joaquin Phoenix more down-to-earth take on the legendary Batman villain, but he has no intention of making any more. In an interview, he said, "I feel like the time in the DC universe was these two films. The critically response to the new Joker has been almost universally negative." Yeah, what's funny is after the first one came out and it got all this rave reviews and everything, he said there's no plans to make a second one. This was what it was. It was kind of cool, but we don't want to do another one. So then they load the Brinks truck up and they back it to his front yard, and all of a sudden he's like, "Yeah, let's make another one," and then that one doesn't do as well. Oh no, we're done. We're done. It's a bummer, man. It had potential. I have not seen it yet, so I'm not going to judge it. I might watch it this weekend. We'll do a review on it and stuff. But yeah, from what I'm hearing, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. All right, guys. King Charles will reportedly pause his cancer treatment so he can take part in a tour of Australia and Samoa. The monarch and Queen Camilla are due to fly down under next week to kick off the visit on October 18th. The Daily Mail reports he'll have treatment right up until he flies out, but he'll take a short break while he's away and pick up again after he returns. The 75-year-old was diagnosed with an undisclosed form of cancer in February and is undergoing surgery for prostate issues. Bang. I don't know why it says bang at the end of that. Taylor Swift and Brittany Mahomes are not in their reality TV era. Swift, who of course is dating KC Chief Travis Kelce, and her BFF, who is married to quarterback Patrick Mahomes, will not be part of the filming for Bravo's new reality show, the Super Bowl winning football team's wives and girlfriends. They couldn't afford Tay-Tay, man. They couldn't afford to get her to do a reality show. Page 6 quoted the source as saying, two are not part of the show and will not ever be filmed. People has reported that the pilot for the forthcoming reality show was filmed during the NFL offseason after the team won its second consecutive Super Bowl. While the cast has not officially been determined, it may include Hardman Jr.'s fiance, Gordon, and Chris Jones' longtime partners. I don't know who any of those people are, but if you're a Chiefs fan, maybe you might want to watch it. I got no interest. You know what it reminds me of? It's going to be like Total Divas or like one of those where like at the end, we were so mad that he ate the frog, but in the end we learned that, frogs are meant to be eaten. And I hate that when they have like the lesson at the end of the fucking, well, I lost my temper, but I learned that, not everything is, blah, blah. I hate fucking reality shows like that, man. It's so horrible. All right, guys, the infamous house from the 1982 horror classic Poltergeist is being transformed into an Airbnb available to rent by supernatural obsessed fans. The home, built in 1979, is located in Simi Valley, California. Simi Valley, California is home of the Needles pedophile, guys. That's right. We have a pedophile that lives here in town, Anthony Pinwell, and he is from Simi Valley, guys. That's where he brutally molested 2 kids, and then they had to move here because he's a convicted sex offender. Anyway, and see me, he's not there, so it's all safe now. It's safe, guys. That's all that was, guys. If you're planning on going to Simi Valley, the Simi Valley child molester, Anthony Pinwell, does not live there anymore, guys. He's moved on. So community warning, guys. He now lives in Needles, California, so be on the lookout. Keep your kids safe. Keep your kids close because there is a molester on the loose, guys. All right, but if you're in Simi Valley, you're all good. He's gone. It sold on Friday for 1.28 million. And the new owner reportedly wants to turn a 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom home into an Airbnb that will replicate the iconic movie set. But don't get too excited just yet. TMZ says that it won't be Airbnb ready for Halloween because the owner wants to make it perfect and not to rush things. But there's always next year, guys. What do you guys think? Would you stay in the Poltergeist house? I wonder if he does the clown room. Remember the little kids' room with that clown? Oh, man. They plant a tree outside that scrapes. I haven't seen it yet. I saw the post. I need to watch it. Broken Brain. I thank you all voting no matter what. Either reality, government, whatever the case should be done. Like RuPaul's Drag Race. Yes, Mr. Crispers. Yes. It should all be done. It should all be done reality show wise. I just watched a video who won a signed Taylor, and they took a hammer to it. I saw that too. Oh man. Tune into the pedophiles will feature Diddy. Oh man. Crazy. I heard on the radio, Eric, that he won the guitar in the auction, paid big bucks just to smash it. Why would you do that? Like, what's wrong with Taylor Swift? Like, I get people hate Nickelback for some reason, but like a country guy, why would you hate Taylor Swift? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Just to do it. I guess just to do it. Just to do it. All right, what else we got cooking, guys? Mariah Carey posted a cheeky video of herself lounging in a jet preparing to take off when the opening notes says All I Want for Christmas Is You play. The pilot announced, Welcome aboard, Mariah. We're headed to the North Pole. After a record scratch, Carey calls back, Not yet. Sorry, they always rush me. I'm not ready for it. Just saying it. All I want for Christmas is you. Oh God, it's starting. It's not even Halloween yet. And I'm singing that song. When usually in the summertime or in the Christmas time, I like to go to theme parks. I usually, after the big Halloween season, and I'm super busy this time of year. I like to take like the first or second week in December, and the kids are older now, but I used to, that was our thing every year for like 10, 15 years, man. We would pack up, we'd go to California, we go to Disneyland, every once in a while Disneyland, but we would always go to Knott's, we'd always go to Universal Studios, we'd always go to the La Brea Tar Pits, different things like that. Just experiencing all the stuff up there. Man, it was always the best time of the year. And it was Christmas time, so everything's decorated. And we go the first 2 weeks of December, so school's still in and there's not crowds. That's how we lived our life. But yeah, that's what we always do. But Christmas time at theme parks, man, that song, All I Want for Christmas Is You, would play over and over and over again. And you get used to it. So this year, I guess it's just starting early, guys. It's starting early. You know what else is starting early? Sammy Hagar, guys. Sammy Hagar got a head start on his birthday festivities over the weekend with a pair of Las Vegas shows, guys. Hagar, who turned 77 on Sunday, played the prelude to his annual birthday bash at the Cabo Wabo Cantina in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. He was joined on stage by Rick Springfield. Eat your heart out, Rick Springfield. Mm-mm-mm. She's my girl and she always will be the only girl for me. And no rock and roll singer is going to take April away from me. That's right, guys. Rick Springfield. Eat your heart out, Rick Springfield. He joined Sammy Hagar on stage to perform I've Done Everything for You, a Hagar single that was a hit for Springfield in 1981. Gene Simmons, that piece of shit from Kiss, will serve as a judge on ABC's Dancing with the Stars. Because, yeah, nothing says knowing dancing like Gene Simmons. That's his move. That's all he does. What does he know about dancing? Hit Rock and Roll All Night and Party Part of Every Day will soundtrack the opening number of the show, which has been titled Hair Metal Night. I'm not a fan of Gene Simmons, in case you couldn't tell, guys. I think he's a phony piece of shit, man. I don't like Gene Simmons. Anyway, Ozzy Osbourne has announced he'll be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame October 19th ceremony by actor magician Jack Black. Performing a star-studded tribute band to the Prince of Darkness will be Billy Idol, Tool frontman Maynard James Keenan, and country star Jelly Roll. Nice. That'd actually be a good performance. Eric Church, the Granite Falls, North Carolina native, released The Darkest Hour on Friday and announced that he's donating all his publishing royalties to Hurricane Helene relief efforts in North Carolina. The plan was to release the tune in 2025, but sometimes the song gives their moment and sometimes they find their moment. All right, let's talk some foolish behavior, guys. I'm guilty of this. If your car check engine light is on, the problem might be you. More specifically, your habit of overfilling the gas tank. As car enthusiasts and TikTok user Sweet Tea recently pointed out in a video, if you regularly keep putting gas in your vehicle after the pump has clicked off repeatedly, you risk ruining your purge valve, a device used to remove excess fuel vapor. That will run you about $500. Sweet Tea says. I like that name, Sweet Tea. And Auto Trader confirmed that the tip in a separate post, not only that your car's charcoal canister, which absorbs the fuel vapor, can get damaged, and fix for that also costs about $500. Need another reason not to keep pumping gas when the pump says no? Solenoids used in starting a vehicle can also be harmed, and repairs can cost $400. The good news: these issues generally only occur over time if you overfill your tank repeatedly. The bad news: you have no idea how many times the guy who owned the car before you did that. Hold on. Now he's making car parts up, just like my mechanic. A charcoal cylinder. You're full of shit. Oh, a charcoal cylinder. Oh, man. Oh, man. Brian, you're guilty of foolish behavior? No, you're lying. Jack did the Joe Biden rally, was totally cringeworthy. Well, didn't him and his buddy, the Tenacious D guy, didn't that Tenacious D guy like say that he wished Trump would have got shot? And they're like, you probably shouldn't have said that. Impersonation was on point. With the tongue, no action. No wonder April loves you. Oh, I got morning tongue on here too. Probably not the best thing to see in the morning. Ugh. Let's see. All right. That was a pretty good Gene Simmons impersonation. Let's see here. The Wellness Foundry. Let's see. We're gonna do our quiz, guys. Who's ready to find out if we're psychic and what kind of psychic we are? That's right, guys. We're going to Foundry. The Foundry. All right, here we go. We're going to wellnessfoundry.co.uk, guys. Lonnie, where you going, buddy? Where you going? We love you, Lonnie. Oh shit, gotta go to PT 8:30. Oh, go do it, Lonnie. Go do it, man. When I was a mechanic in New York, I used to tell the new guys to run across the street and go grab 3 gallons bucket of steam. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. All right, guys, we are testing. It's October, guys. We're getting spooky. We're doing all the things, and we're testing our psychic abilities, guys. That's right. We are over at the wellnessfoundry.co.uk. And they got, am I a psychic? And what psychic abilities might I possess? So this is a test anyone can take, guys. Let's do this thing. All right. What does it actually mean to be psychic? Being psychic means being tuned in with yourself and the universe in a way that falls outside of physical senses. On one hand, you're well within tune with your intuition and trust the inner wisdom it presents. You know who you are now and who you were in your past life, and you understand your life's purpose and path. I'm definitely not psychic. Definitely not psychic. On the other hand, you're also in communication with your source, your spirit team, nature, and others external to yourself. You can emphasize with others and connect to communicate with those share this earth energetically. What if I'm not psychic? Everyone is psychic to some degree. We're all at different stages of our journey. Exactly where you are, you must be right now. All right. The quiz consists of 10 questions to assess how psychic we are. Answer honestly. Based on your answers, you will be given a personalized result that will help you understand how psychic you are and provide you with practical tips and resources. All right, guys, my first psychic test. I'm predicting Lonnie's going to be 8 minutes late for his physical therapy today. All right, who's ready? Who's ready to test our psychics abilities? All right, here we go, guys. All right. So you are ready to discover how psychic you are. Have you ever experienced deja vu where you feel like you've experienced or seen some? Oh yeah. Um Sometimes I sense that I've been here before. I don't know about frequently. I'm going to say sometimes. Have you ever had a dream that came true later? Yes, 100% I have. Have you guys? So yes, I have. I've seen lots of symbols in my dreams, but don't know what they mean. I rarely remember my dreams. I sometimes see symbols in my dream that hint at future events. Um, I'm gonna do sometimes I see that has led to future events. I don't know if I've had a dream that came true 100%, but pretty close. All right. Have you ever had a strong feeling or intuition about something that later turned out to be true? Oh, 100%. You know, one time when I was a kid, I was like 15, and I was at the Colorado Bell Casino, and I had met a guy a few years earlier. This guy Ron, who was my age, kind of a cool kid, or he was a cool kid, but then he wasn't, if that makes sense. Um, I became cooler than him. Just took me a little time. No. But I was like, oh man, you know, Ron, I have thought about that dude in 2 years. That'd be cool if I saw him. And boom, who's coming down the escalator? Ron. Just like that. Crazy that I remembered his name even. So rarely, occasionally. I'm gonna say occasionally. You know what? I'm gonna say yes. I am comfortable trusting my intuition. All right. Do you pick up the emotions and energies of others even without them expressing? Oh, fucking 100%, man. Gets overwhelming sometimes. Jeez. Yes, I inadvertently absorbs other energies and I can feel overwhelmed at sometimes. Yep. All right. Do you ever feel like you can communicate with animals, either though through thoughts and body language? You know what, man? I've been does being high count? How many times have you guys been super stoned and thought you could communicate with animals? You know what? One time, man, one time we were at Mandalay Bay and they have this giant aquarium, man. If you guys have not been there, you need to go check out this aquarium at Mandalay Bay, man. It's pretty cool. They have this giant, probably 20 feet tall, um, just a glass wall of an aquarium. It's deep, man. It's like the ocean, and you just stand there. They have hammerhead sharks in there, and this hammerhead shark came up to me, just as close as I am to you now, like in the camera, and it stared at me for a good 30 seconds, and it felt like we were communicating. I don't know. I know it sounds weird, guys, but I'm gonna say sometimes I get along with animals, and they are drawn to me. I'm gonna say yeah, 100% on that one. But yeah, this a hammerhead shark came up to me. He stared at me for about 30 seconds. I felt like we had a moment, and then he just swam off. I don't know if he could even see me, but it is what it is. All right. Have you ever seen or sensed the presence of a spirit entities uh that others couldn't see? A couple ghost hunts. I've told you guys. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I catch glimpses out of the corners of my eye. That's true. Right over here, there's a window that goes into my daughter's room. And if I'm in the living room, I can see it like through this way. And then it's this way. I don't You guys can kind of see. I swear, man. I swear that I see something walking by constantly. Even April said that she's seen it. And we have not told my daughter because it's her room. So, but when they were kids, man, they used to in their cribs, they would look up at the corner and like talk to it and stuff. And I always thought, well, maybe, whatever. But yeah, I see something walk by, man, almost every night. Have you ever accurately predicted the outcome of a future public event, such as a sports game, election, or change in the collective? Um, Sometimes, but I haven't always been right. So yeah, we'll go that one. Do you feel like you have a strong connection to your intuition and are able to trust your gut instincts? Yes. sometimes I've learned to trust my gut, but it sometimes stirs me wrong. I'm going to say that. Do you ever receive messages or insight in your mind that you feel are not your own thoughts? Occasionally. I'm going to say yes, but the messages tend to be unclear. It could just be my own thoughts. I don't fucking know. Have you ever had an experience where you received guidance or messages from a higher power or spiritual source? Um, I'm going to say this one. Sometimes I have sensed that something is guiding me through difficult times, but I'm not sure who. All right, guys. So this is it. You have some psychic abilities and may possess one or two types of abilities. You have some psychic abilities and may possess one or two type of abilities, such as precognition or empathy. Consider developing these abilities further through meditation and or other spiritual practices. Meditation and connecting to help of crystal energy might help. You may benefit from foundation level psychic and spiritual development circle to tap into your hidden potential. Additionally, fully get to know yourself and all the components of being a spiritual being and having a psychic reading with one of our practitioners. All right, well, I guess we're psychic. I guess that was kind of anticlimactic. 5 minutes to spare. Darn, I'm not psychic. I'm not. I have have an angel come to see me in my sleep, told me my grandmother was going to die, and said to me, "You'll be okay." Wow, really? Like a full on situation, and I'm being serious, Eric. I'm not trying to mock you or nothing like that. I'm trying to like get real answers. Like was it like a full body apparition, like something like standing by your bed or standing by your couch or whatever? Was it like a full body or was it more of like a mental, you know, like I know he's here but he's not here type of thing? That's crazy, man. You might be have a little psychic ability there. You're wrong. I made it on time. Bang. Nice, nice, Lonnie. Nice. That was more of an educated guess than a psychic prediction. I always believe in communication with our guardian angels, always by your side. Yeah, man, there's been a lot of times where I just left the party, just left whatever, right when hell breaks loose, and I've always thought like I had to be some kind of guardian angel. I had to be something to, I mean, man, there was a lot of times that I could have gotten so much shit and I just happened to leave 10, 15 minutes before, man. Um, Thank God for our guardian angels, guys. Well, you know what, guys? I got to get on out of here. I got a meeting. I got a meeting to hit. Yeah, it was like I walked into my dream and it was, wow, that's crazy, man. I was in a motorcycle accident in Georgia. My mother in Texas called the hospital ER after I arrived. Mother intuition is real. We looked over her grandmother while she was in bed. Wow. That's heavy. We need to talk about that, Eric. I want to talk about that sometime. Maybe during Bean Boozled. All right, guys, I got to get on out of here. I got to get ready. I got a conference call in about an hour, so I got to get ready, guys. All right, appreciate you. Guys, stay real, stay good. Remember, you are loved and you are appreciated, guys. We appreciate you tuning in every day, guys. We're growing and growing, getting bigger and bigger. 420 show, guys. It's going to be a good one. We're going to do tarot card reading some point today. Just wait and see, guys. We got something cool in store for you. All right, so tune in. Paranormal Tuesday, guys. We got a great show, tarot card reading. We got all the things, guys. So make sure you're tuning in. We're talking psychics. We're talking phenomenons. We're talking Ghostbusters. All right, guys. Tune in. 420 today, guys. We go live at 410. We're going to have a hell of a show. Rosie's ready to go to the bathroom, so I got to go, guys. Have a great day. I appreciate you all. Chantel, I'll be giving you a message. I might be headed up your way for that. Go into the Halloween store if you can, Chantel, and talk to them. They got you on the schedule this week. So go ahead and go check it out. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. Appreciate you. I will see you on the flip side. Have a good one, guys. See ya.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
We'll see you guys. Have a blessed day. Stay cool, stay high, and stay happy, guys. We'll see you on the flip side.